All right, good morning. Tuesday, sun is shining, no snow yet, a lot on the way, but today we're okay. It's Mike and Lisa, AM800, CKLW, Windsor, Ontario, the 50,000-watt blowtorch bringing you news, information every single day.
That's right. You know it.
That's right. You
That's
know
right.
it, Lisa.
You know
I'm
it.
Mike, and that's Lisa, by the way.
So you got your passport yesterday, no problem, right? That was your big adventure of the day. Everything went well?
Everything went well. My boy Ron down there at the passport office, we became quick friends. He hooked it up, and we're all set to go, and I'll get it sometime later this week, and I'll be able to head over to the U.S. When I need to. So that was good. It was very painless. You have to make an appointment if you have to go down to the passport office, and you're right. I saw a man with a binder, and I went up to I think it's 5th floor is where the passport office is. I was greeted with two other men. Another man was asking me questions, then another man who lubed me up with sanitizer.
Yes.
And then went to one counter. They sent me to the next one, and then we were off and running.
Wow, that's extremely exciting.
It was very efficient, very quick, and it went very well. So I was very happy with the process, and got the 10-year. Went with 10 years this time.
Yeah, I think that's the way to go, right? Like 10 years is like 5 goes by way too quickly, and then you're in the process all over again.
Yeah, that's right.
So if you're allowed to get the 10, go for it.
Yep, so it's all good. Ann saying good morning to Lulu Girl. It's funny that Ann, I've been meaning to say this on our After 9 program, is the fact that Lulu's usually upstairs, then I come downstairs and I say, Lulu, come on, time for After 9. Ann's got to see you. That's the code to get her downstairs. There she is, right there on her little bed, having a little snooze this morning.
I think the term is snooze.
Oh, snooze.
Yes,
okay.
not snooze. It's snooze. You gotta put the snooze in.
One of your favorite events.
What?
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I was going to get into one of the topics.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. One of your favorite events is coming up beginning on Friday, the Winter Olympics, which are quietly about to begin because everything has been the news cycle upended by what's happening in politics in Ottawa and the protest and all that stuff. But they do get underway nicely on Friday. And the Olympic Committee kind of contradicting themselves as the athletes roll in, the coaches, everybody else. They ready to compete and people mingle and get together and stuff like that. Or should they? They're saying that the International Olympic Committee is contradicting itself. They plan to distribute condoms to the athletes.
They always do.
They always do, right? A lot of young people, a lot of energy, a lot of free time waiting for your events. You never know what's going to happen. But they are discouraging people shaking hands and hugging because of COVID-19.
Listen, you know what? People are going to have sex. I think they're discouraging it. I don't think there'll be as many opportunities. And this is what the discussion was with the Summer Olympics. Because usually in the athletes' village, you get, the athletes that have competed already. Then they're like, oh, my God, let me sleep with somebody fast. I need a reward for all that. I've been abstaining. And it's like you have young, good-looking, athletic people who are meeting other people in the Olympic Village from other countries. They have things in common. Of course it's going to happen. But
yes,
this last Olympics, the Summer Olympics, it was different, right? Each village was sort of sectioned off and segregated from other countries because of COVID. And do you remember they made those cardboard beds for the athletes?
That's right. Yes.
There were these cheap, stupid cardboard beds. They were trying to cut corners or whatever. And I hope that it's a different story for the athletes. I hope, they've all been vaccinated. They've all been tested, that they're there. They compete, grab a condom, get rewarded, and
have your fun.
Grab your medal.
Have your fun. So the opening ceremonies, Wayne wanted to know, they will be broadcast live And Lisa, you'll be able to watch it. We'll be able to comment on this during our show on Friday. The pre-show, anyway, starts at 6:30 on CBC. And do I have the right one here? Yeah, CBC, 6:30 a.m. And there will be an encore broadcast 8 o'clock that night. So, obviously most people are not going to be able to sit there and watch it that morning. But you'll be able to see it again at night. And we'll be talking about it as well as the morning goes on. We got to go over. There are a million rules, though, about what we can say and what we can do and what we can air and all that stuff. So there you go.
That's
okay.
So they are like 13 hours ahead of us.
Yes.
Which makes it kind of cool when it's evening there and morning for us. That's the best time to watch the Olympics for us because, as you mentioned, we get to see a lot of the events happen live. So fun. But then later in the day they repeat them all, and then I'm confused. Is this live? Is it recorded?
Yeah.
Should I get excited about this event? Is it done? I don't know.
So, yeah, the actual ceremony gets underway at 7 a.m., but CBC will go live at 6:30 to kind of get you ready, prepped for the Winter Olympics in China.
Cannot wait. That's great.
Okay, so
Love
there
it.
you go. That's what's happening so far at the Olympics. People are having sex, but they can't shake hands.
Christina, it's 2020.
Yeah.
This is what happens every weekend. You ever hear young people with the term hooking up? Yes. This is what happens. We are not in the 1980s when you and I were coming up.
Well, and also with the Olympic Games, I mean, these athletes don't only meet at the Olympics. I mean, all the swimmers go to swimming events all over the world all the time for years and years and years, train together and stuff. In the particular sports, I'm sure they're very familiar with each other and they know each other and, friendships and bonds and sexual relationships have formed over the years. This is maybe your one shot to go, I'm a swimmer or whatever. Winter Games. Okay, I'm a skier. I'm going to go have sex with a figure skater. Go get me some sex with a strange figure skater.
Katarina Witt, the figure skater, where was she from? And Roberto Tomba, the Italian downhill skier, and they were both extremely good looking. I forget what Olympics that was, but it was like, was it Calgary? I don't know. But it was like, oh my God, we got to get, for some reason, everybody thought it would be great if these two come together, right? Because she was like the darling of the figure skating world.
Yeah.
He was the hero of the downhill skiing. And then they ended up getting together in the Olympic Village, and all the photos were circulated, and everybody was like, this is the best event, better than the Olympics.
Absolutely. So, all right, so that will get underway on Friday. We will talk about it quite a bit leading up to it on Thursday and Friday, and so it'll be like the rest of the week we'll be digging out of snow and watching the Olympics.
I think so. So plan that for this weekend. Okay, my topic before we go here. You ever hide anything from Kelly? And I'm not talking, yes, Christina, Tumba La Bamba. Yes. Have you ever hidden anything from Kelly? And not in a
in a vicious way?
Not in a harmful way, just sort of in a sneaky, what she doesn't know won't hurt her kind of thing. And then you've been caught.
I got to think about that. Wow, that's a really good question.
Okay, here's my example.
Okay, yes, please.
So, gyms opened on Monday, yesterday. Things opened up. Craig and I have had a great time since Christmas. Eating, drinking, gyms closed, no exercise.
Swaying.
All of that. Hooking up at the Olympic Village. All of that kind of stuff. And, I know that I can get myself back on track. I just need the discipline. And with gyms opening up yesterday, I'm back on track already. It's my discipline. I know it. So Craig and I had an agreement. Well, I had an agreement. He has to go along with it. And it is, listen, all the sweet stuff in this house now, all the chocolate bars, all of these things, these cookies, these cakes, everything, they're gone. We're throwing them out because you know what happens with every good intent that you have to lay off sugar. If it's in the house, we're going to find it. And it calls my name.
Oh, I know.
Get rid of it. And that's the only way. I have no problem, getting a whole tray of cookies and just dumping it in the garbage. I'm like, better you garbage than me.
Yeah.
So yesterday or on the weekend, we had this talk. So I got rid of everything. Everything went in the garbage. Done. Monday, start fresh. Very excited. So, these you should eat very sparingly. And I wouldn't say they're necessarily good for you, but nuts are good for you, but in moderation. So I was going through what we call the junk drawer yesterday, organizing things because there were crackers and stuff and putting them in order. And I saw this bag of pistachios. Okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, beautiful. Yeah. Pistachios.
Craig loves pistachios. Loves pistachios. And there were a few of them in there. Okay. Pistachios. He must have got like a deal on them or something. So I'm like, well, I might be able to grab a few pistachios. So I open the bag. I'm like, grab it. Open it up.
Cracker
and what
open.
do I see inside? Not pistachios, but a whole bag of chocolate-covered almonds.
Oh, my God. My God.
You're kidding me. You're kidding me. Chocolate-covered almonds, and I was like, busted.
Yeah.
You tried to hide
brilliant
them in
from Craig,
bag.
though.
What?
That's pretty solid move by Craig to be able to pull that off. Who knows how long they've been there? Are there other bags filled with other goodies around the house? Where was that bag when you found it?
In the junk drawer.
Just in the junk drawer. So not really in a place that was
junk drawer,
supposed
meaning
to be?
Junk drawer in the, it's our junk food drawer. It's where the crackers are and the snacks and that kind of thing, the protein bars and all of that. So he tried to hide the stupid chocolate-covered almonds in the bag of pistachios. And I found them. So I recorded it. I recorded myself finding it. And I'm like, I'm going to have some pistachios. What's in here? And then I look inside. I'm like, busted, mister. Anyway, it's not harmful, but it's still sneaky, right?
Yeah.
There's an agreement there. And you didn't stick to it.
Yeah. No deal. That's a broken promise by the Craig.
So would you ever do something like that? Do you do stuff like that with food?
Yes. Yes.
Like what?
Usually it would have to do with food in this place too. If I'm watching what I'm eating, like my diet has a lot to do with my headaches, and Kelly is like all into like the heebie-jeebie minerals and vitamins and
What do you mean heebie-jeebie?
All that stuff that you get at the natural food vitamin store that I don't think works, because if it did, real doctors would tell me to use it. So she'll say, okay, remember, you can't eat this or you can't eat that. You gotta clean up your diet or something like that. And then
I think she's right, though, Mike.
Oh, I'm sure, absolutely, she probably is about cleaning up my diet, and I have recently. But then if I have a breakdown, I'll be like, oh man, my head's hurting. Well, what'd you eat today? What'd you eat? No,
right. I totally agree with her.
Some carrot sticks and some celery, and well, what about this out of the garbage or something like that? So I'm like, busted.
So
Oops.
It's the wrapper. It's the wrapper in the garbage that blows your cover. Yeah,
gotta do better the wrapper in the garbage.
The good old wrapper in the garbage trick.
Yeah, Jason
you gotta
says
wrap,
I have to.
You got to wrap the wrapper in like paper towel or something.
Wrap the wrapper in a paper towel. I often accuse my wife of having secret stash in the house somewhere. I still am looking for it. Oh, well, that's a good hiding spot then. See, Craig did a very good job, I think, of being incognito with his pistachio treats there with the chocolate in it. But, he needed a better hiding spot.
Yeah. There is one other cupboard where, and we don't have chips in the house that often. But when we do, they go up in that particular cupboard so they don't get squished and broken. I should check that.
Okay.
I should check that. Ooh, breaking news.
Brady officially has retired, according to, I would assume that's producer Ed chiming in on the
So
AM800 account.
is this the day he was supposed to wait until to get the 15 million?
I thought it was tomorrow, actually.
I thought it was the 4th.
I don't know, someday where he was going to get a big bonus, and if not, he had to,
Pay.
pay certain money. Yeah. I don't see this on Twitter, Ed, but my Twitter's just catching up.
It's got to be there somewhere.
Gotta be. Oh, here it is. Yep. Today's show just tweeted, breaking. Not that I don't trust you, producer Ed. Tom Brady announces his retirement. I feel like I'm the luckiest person in the world. Damn right you are. Good looking, beautiful wife, beautiful children, greatest football player, athlete ever.
Well, maybe, and we had heard earlier in the week when we spoke with Mike Bauer from NBC News Radio on yesterday, that the thing is, this story was leaked and he got mad because he's supposed to wait until, Michelle says it's Friday the 4th.
Yeah.
And if he waits until that date, he gets another 15 million according to his contract. And if he retires before then, he owes money, like millions. But maybe that's the date. Maybe they came to some kind of agreement. Like maybe they're like, okay, listen, we know you're going to announce it. Let's just call it even. You don't know us. We don't know you. Whatever. Or maybe they said, announce it today, but we'll sign it off on Friday as your last day.
Yeah.
Right? Who knows?
Oh, there's got to be something like that happening. Yeah. He was sour grapes that this was leaked by Adam Schefter, who is one of the top ESPN NFL insiders. And, I mean, this isn't like, fake news that we see all the time online. Adam Schefter is a reputable source. And, so Tom Brady is done. I don't have any information, obviously, but I have a feeling he's not.
What?
I think we're going to see Tom Brady play football again.
Well, what? Why? Like he'll come out of retirement? Why?
I just got a feeling in the cockles of my heart that Tom Brady is going to go home. He's going to be bored out of his skull. Gisele's going to be chirping at him to take out the garbage and cut the lawn and all that crap. The kids are going to be whining about stuff. And he's like, oh, man, what a dumb move. I want to go hang out with the boys.
Who else has done
some
that?
Football around. Michael Jordan did it twice. Magic Johnson did it a few times, I think, as well. So there's been a lot of – what's that? I'm sorry?
Anybody in football?
There's got to be. I can't think of it off the top of my head. Guy Lafleur did it a long time ago, back in the 80s.
Wow.
I think these guys miss it. Hanging out with the boys. Gronk, the Gronkowski, his good buddy and tight end who he played with in New England forever. He retired, and then when Brady came, got traded to Tampa, Gronk's like, I want to go play in Tampa too. So he said, this is a quote from Tom, I have loved my NFL career, and now it is time to focus my time, energy on other things that require my attention. Cleaning out the garage, the shed, mowing the lawn, cleaning the pool. I added that in. He didn't say that. But I don't think we've seen the last of Tommy Boy. I just got a feeling.
Wow. Well, that would be kind of cool.
Oh, Lisa says, I am sure that he has people to cut the lawn. Oh, yeah, maybe.
And does he cut the lawn at all of his homes?
Yeah, right. Oh, what are you doing, Tom? Oh, I got to fly to California. I got to cut the lawn at our place there today. So we'll see. I mean, because a lot of this, from what I've been reading, is, okay, the Tampa Bay Bucks, the team he's been on the last few years, who he won the Super Bowl with last year, which was just like an unbelievable story, they're going to suck next year. They have to cut all their players, all their good players, to get under the salary cap in the NFL. So there's going to be not much around him if he's stuck around. Okay, let me retire for a year. I've always said I wanted to play till about 50. Take a year off, heal up, do the business, and then I'll come back and pick another team that has more talent that I have a realistic shot of winning a Super Bowl with. I'm not going to waste my time with some, low-level talent at this point in my career. I'm Tom effing Brady.
Could you imagine if he coaches high school football? Had that up there. Can you imagine if he coaches high school football?
Oh, maybe. Steve Payton, I think he makes Sean Payton, but he's the New Orleans coach that just resigned his position. Mm-hmm. So maybe he wants to be a Lion. Maybe he wants to come back. What is the ultimate challenge for me, Tom Brady? You imagine if I went to the sad sack, same old Lions and won the Super Bowl with the Detroit Lions.
Maybe that's the plan.
I would instantly, it would be God, Tom Brady. God, Tom Brady. He'd be number 2 on the power rankings of the universe.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really giving him a lot of credit.
That's a lot. God, Tom Brady, everybody else.
You think he could do it, though?
Oh, I get. Would it be God in? I'm always confused by this. God and Jesus, same guy, Son of God. Would he be 2? Then Brady 3.
Why don't you just say he's in the top 5?
Top 5 powers of the universe. Tom Brady, God, JC, TB. Mike's official universe power rankings as of right now.
I think he'll stay retired. I mean, come on.
Okay, we'll see.
Lots to do.
Lots to do.
Play with your kids.
To see, play with the kids, all that stuff. Okay. Morgan Freeman also in the top 5 for Jason.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Morgan Freeman, the man that's in every movie ever made. Yes. Oh, yes, I am the GOAT on the what do we call it, Zodiac?
The Zodiac animal list or whatever it is. Yeah, and it is Chinese New Year or Lunar New Year, whatever you want to call it. So Happy New Year to everybody celebrating today. Yes, Lisa's goat, I'm a rabbit.
Now, are you going to order Chinese food tonight after all the talk we had about it today?
I kind of want to, but it's like, I don't know. I have a hard time with takeout meals during the week. Just
Really?
don't feel right having takeout during the week. Just doesn't feel right. Friday, Saturday, maybe even an early one on Sunday, but
It's not special enough.
no, it's not special. I can't enjoy it as much.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll send you over some pistachios.
Thank
mixed
you.
with,
I'd appreciate
chocolate-covered
that.
almond.
Yeah, appreciate that. Okay, everybody have a great day, and we'll see you back tomorrow. We'll have all the details on Snowmageddon and the deluge and the winter wallop that is on the way.
Yes, the dumping.
The dumping of the snow. Have a great Tuesday, and we will see you tomorrow. Okay, bye. Oh, I didn't hit the button.
Oh, okay.
How